Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a brand new movie review for it. Today we're talking about Quasi. That's right, the new film from the Broken Lizard group. But before we get started, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It is free to do, no charge. We're almost to 250 subscribers, so make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're into movies, TV, geekdom in general. And make sure you hit that like button as well because it helps us get noticed by new people in the terrible, terrible YouTube algorithm. Now let's talk about Quasi. I wasn't sure what to expect going into this film other than I'm a big Broken Lizard fan. I love all their stuff. Of course, everybody loves Stormtroopers, but I also like Slam and Salmon. I like Beer Fest, of course. I like their Dukes of Hazzard movie. And my personal favorite film of theirs is actually Club Dread. And I'm a big fan of their TV show that's on right now, Tacoma FD. I think that's a very good show. But going into this, I was like, I don't know about that. It feels a little too like Monty Python's kind of territory. And then the trailer dropped, which I reacted to on the channel. Go check that out if you haven't already. And I was like, okay, that looks like a pretty fun time. And it is. It's a pretty fun time. Am I going to sit here and tell you that this is an amazing movie? No, no, I am not going to tell you that. But did I have fun watching it? Yes, yes, I did. I laughed a couple times. I enjoyed watching some of my favorite actors act and play around, and that's kind of what this film felt like. It felt like a bunch of friends hanging out and shooting something they were passionate about, and I enjoyed watching it. Is it a perfect film? No. Do all the jokes land? No. Is it my favorite Broken Lizard film? Absolutely not. I actually think it's towards the bottom, but I do enjoy watching it nonetheless. Maybe because I just love these guys so much, but nonetheless, you got all the Broken Lizard guys in there. This one is directed by Kevin. Usually, most of their films are directed by Jay. This one's directed by Kevin Heffernan, which I thought was a cool change up. And joining them is Adrian Palicki, who you might know from like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or The Orville. I love it when she pops up and stuff, and she's great in her supporting role in this one. Of course, Quasi, if you can probably guess from the title, this is kind of like a spoof or a gag on Quasimodo, the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and it even the film even acknowledges that. Like when it opens up, they're telling the fairy tale of that, and they're like, "But we're going to tell you the real story," you know. And it dives into this. Steve Lemmy plays Quasi. I thought he was great. I thought his performance was the best one in the movie. And then all of the Broken Lizard dudes play multiple roles. They play 2 or 3 roles each of them, which I thought was cool. Probably helped them out, keep the budget down. And then, of course, like I just said, I mentioned Tacoma FD as a really fun show. The cast members of that show show up in here in brief cameos, more or less, as well, which I thought that was really cool because, they're kind of, I don't want to say they're the new Broken Lizard because they're obviously not, but it's cool that they're kind of in the Broken Lizard family now. And I thought this film was just great. It played with the Steve Lemmy, Kevin Heffernan. They always end up being like best pals in these movies, and they are, of course, in this as well. The story is basically, the King of France wants Quasi to kill the Pope and tells him that. And then when he is talking to the Pope says, "Hey, Quasi, I want you to kill the King of France." So he doesn't really know what to do. He doesn't want to be in this situation, so him and his friends come up with this harebrained scheme to get him out of it, and then chaos, of course, ensues from there. Like I said, does every joke in this film land? Not really. I think the script probably could have gotten another pass or two, but there were plenty of jokes. There's one about I forget how it goes exactly, but the gist is roasting the king's mother-in-law, and that was the first time in the film where I started laughing out loud. And there are a few moments in this where you will laugh out loud, but it's more the jokes made me smile more than they did laugh out loud. And usually during their Broken Lizard films, I'm cracking up hysterically, but this one was a good time. I think it was right to put it on streaming, but it makes me a little nervous that maybe like their future films will also go straight to streaming, like Super Troopers 3. I do not want that to go straight to streaming because I want it for my Blu-ray collection, man. I want Quasi in the collection too, but I don't know if they'll put it out. But if Super Troopers 3 is like a Hulu, straight to Hulu thing, I don't know if they'll put that out either, and that'd be a true bummer. I like Quasi enough. Like I said, not my favorite, probably towards the bottom of the Broken Lizard films for me, but if you like this troupe, if you like their comedy style, you probably enjoy Quasi like I did. Not, groundbreaking or anything, but a fun enough hour and a half. I'm going to give Quasi a 6.5 out of 10, mostly just because I love the Broken Lizard dudes, but like I said, not breaking any new ground. Some of the jokes don't land, some of the acting's a little iffy, but I had a lot of fun watching it, and I think if you like Broken Lizard films, you will enjoy watching it too. Let me know down in the comments below if you watched Quasi on Hulu, what you thought of it, or if my review has convinced you to A, watch it, or B, not watch it. Let me know that down in the comments below as well. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel as we're close to 250 subscribers. We're so close, I can taste it. So just hit that subscribe button. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys right here next time.